Kelsey Solantra with Allison and Partners.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mackie Pankratz with Children's Miracle Network.
So I'm so glad I was able to come in today.
Yes, me too.
I'm actually really interested in Children's Miracle Network. I always have been. How long have you been working with them?
Actually 5 years, and every day more and more I just love this job.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll truly say there's nothing better than just genuinely loving your job and going in every day and just being passionate about what you do. That's really great.
Yeah.
I actually, whenever I was younger, I spent about a month in a Children's Miracle hospital because I was really sick. So I have a first-hand experience on how great they are and how everything they do and how impactful they really can be.
Wow, no, that's great. We love to hear that. This is why I love this job. I love meeting people, hearing about their stories, and just helping them and their families.
That's awesome. People are really what make an organization like yours so impactful. I really would love to be able to capture those stories and really bring them to life. That's something I'm really passionate about. Does 15 minutes still work for you today?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, awesome. I just really want to get a better feel of what you do at Children's Miracle Network, so I was just going to start off. I'm going to ask you some questions about your donation rates, your yearly events that you do, and what your overall image for Children's Miracle Network is. And then after that, I was just going to tell you what we can do to help enhance that in any way that we can. Does that work for you? Does that sound good?
Perfect. Sounds great.
Okay, awesome. So first off, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about what we do at Allison and Partners. We focus on creating a powerful and moving brand for other businesses. We use unique approaches to really help other businesses market themselves in a socially responsible way. We do this by creating a cause marketing campaign, by making PSAs, commercials. We believe in taking over social media accounts and really helping just power your brand.
Perfect.
If you don't mind me asking, how have your donation rates been lately? I know that's heavily what you guys work from.
Yeah, so we've always had wonderful donations. We've had a few partners that always generously donate to us pretty regularly, and then we always have other people for certain events as well.
Okay, awesome. That's good to know. Have you noticed any sort of decline in the past couple of years specifically on your donation rates at all?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's like a steady decline by any means. We could always use more, obviously. We've also noticed that this is typically the same type of people or organizations that are giving to us, so it would be great if we could try and reach more people.
So how would you say that lower or just less of an increase in general in donations affects the overall reputation of Children's Miracle Network?
I don't think it makes us look bad or good. I think it just kind of makes us look unordinary. So if we could step out of our comfort zone, that would be nice, and gain some more donors and stuff like that.
It always comes down to how you sell it, even if it is a prestigious charity like yourself. If you were able to have more unique and creative advertisements, how much do you think this could increase your donation rates?
I think we could definitely use something fresh. We've had the same advertisements over and over and over for a long time now, so we're definitely open to new ideas.
Well, that's definitely something that we specialize in. I know you mentioned before that you do a lot of events. How do you usually advertise or market your events?
So usually we just send out emails or post on our Facebook or Instagram, and we've actually posted advertisement on the local television and radio station as well.
Okay. Would you say these are effective places to advertise? Have you noticed your donation rates or followers increase after you sent out a new advertisement or posting at all?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is tradition. I don't think we receive the feedback we necessarily always hope for, but we usually do have an intern doing these posts, which sometimes nothing against interns, but sometimes it just doesn't turn out the best. So our advertisements are usually pretty similar, and I definitely think they could be better.
I can understand that it's frustrating putting money into something and then not seeing the results that you want. That's never fun. But do you think not having a larger reach or immediate feedback makes it harder for you to progress as an organization at all?
Yeah, I think we have some really great partners that donate, and I believe that we're always progressing, which is good, but I think that maybe we could be doing something better to keep up with the times.
How much do you think your company could benefit from creating a campaign that reaches a bigger, more fresh audience?
Honestly, that sounds great. The more I think about it, I'm just not too sure if we have time for this.
Okay.
I just have a lot going on.
So timing, yeah, I totally understand that. Timing is very important, especially when you work with a charity like yours. You do so much for so many children. But the beauty of this is we would take care of the campaign for you. We would be the ones spending all the time trying to address a new audience and creating a campaign. You would just be enjoying the results and being able to spend more time with the children, which after all, that's what you love doing anyways. Does that make you feel a little bit better about it at all?
Yeah, it does actually. It would be nice to not have to worry about so much all the time.
Oh, yeah. We would love to take some of that worry off of your hands for sure. Now, you mentioned before that a lot of people that donate or participate in your events are people that always do, it's always the same type of people. What do you think the overall image of Children's Miracle Network really is?
I do think it's good. I think we have a wonderful image. We have so many amazing hospitals that people love. We get great feedback, just like from you at the beginning. We do great things to make the community more aware of children's medical issues. We help fund medical research, and then we also raise money for children and their families as well.
Yeah, that is a great image to have, and I have a very positive outlook on you guys. I would love to help enhance that in any way that I can. That's something that I'm really passionate about. Do you think that having the same people that always donate to your prestigious charity makes people believe that it's not necessary for them to contribute additionally at all?
I think that since we don't add anything new to our ads, it's kind of just bland and it doesn't draw more people in. There are many statistics about how well we're doing, but I think that it can sometimes stray people away a little bit.
So do you think not having a more modernized approach strays people away from your events at all?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. We have a marathon and a 5K. It's like a dance 5K and marathon every year, and they're a lot of fun, but advertising them the same way could definitely be hurting us. It's just repetitive, I feel like.
So do you believe that creating a campaign that people could be a part of rather than just something they're watching all the time, do you think that could help at all?
Yeah, I think so. I'd have to see what you're talking about to know what you mean, but it definitely couldn't hurt to try something new.
Well, great. I'll be showing you exactly what I mean in a minute. I would just first like to go over what we've covered here. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so from what you have told me, I really feel like I have a better understanding of what your needs at Children's Miracle Network are. It seems to me that just like a lot of other companies, you have a hard time creating a more modernized approach. You would like some help increasing donations, having more people at your events, and in general, reaching a new audience with a creative and new image that captures people's attention. Does that about cover it?
Yeah, it does. But honestly, just listening to you say that, I don't know if like starting over is totally what we need. It just, doing a complete makeover maybe isn't necessary right now. I'm not sure.
Okay, I can understand why you think that. Change is so scary, especially when you have a big charity like yours. Like, change can just sound crazy. We in no way want to change anything about you guys. We just want to enhance and create a better image for you, if anything. And just to give you a little bit of perspective, did you know that over a lifetime, on average, people spend about 5 years and 4 months on social media?
Wow.
I know, that's just crazy, but that's just the reality of the world we live in, which I think is crazy. And we want to help you adapt to that and adapt to all other new forms of advertising as well. Does that make you feel a little bit better about it?
Yeah, it does actually, listening to you talk about that.
Okay, great. Well, let me show you an example of a campaign that we did that I feel is very similar to what you guys do. About a year ago, we did a cause marketing campaign for Dignity Health. They're also a non-for-profit like you guys, and they work very closely with a line of hospitals. So what they really wanted to do is they wanted to publicly brand themselves in the way that they wanted people to be involved with it, and what their reach really was they wanted people to spend less time online and less time on the internet and spending more time enhancing themselves and interacting with people. So that was what they were really going for. So this is an example of a guerrilla marketing ad that we did for them. It says the space is reserved for actual human interaction, and this is actually at a bus stop, a transit bus stop.
Oh, okay.
And so we had a ton of these, and they were also on benches as well. And what they wanted to do with this was to show, okay, this is a place where you should be talking to people, spend less time on your phone and actually start interacting with people.
Right.
And what's good about guerrilla marketing ads like these is it reaches so many people on their day-to-day, going to work. Tons of people are going to see this. But then also what we said with we talked about social media earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We also created, did a lot on social media, and we created a hashtag, and it was #TakeBackYourMorning. So what the idea with this was, you would spend an hour less a day online, and then when you actually came back online, you would create the hashtag and then talk about what all you were able to do, who all you were able to talk to, how much more you were able to get done throughout the day. And it actually ended up being way more successful than we thought. We had over 38,000 people use this hashtag, and we're telling their stories and saying all kinds of things we did. And what's really positive about that is that's free PR for your business. That's free branding of people telling these very powerful stories that you could use for your own image, because after all, it was for you. And then we also created a PSA video that went viral. It had over 3 million views on it, and that went all over social media. It was going everywhere, and the campaign overall had over 11 million impressions. So
wow,
yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, it was very powerful. Is that something that you're interested in at all?
Yeah, but one thing what I'm just kind of confused about is your price.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I actually have a pricing sheet for you.
Okay.
If you want to look at that. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's right here.
Okay.
And we have 3 different pricing options, okay? And these are all based on like an hourly rate, so we could be as involved or as uninvolved as you want. It's all up to you. I would actually recommend this one, the $400 one, which sounds a lot. $400 an hour, you're probably like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. But I recommend this one to you because this would be like a complete takeover, us taking over your social media, creating a PSA, and creating guerrilla ads, which is exactly what we did for Dignity Health.
Right.
Now, when it comes to price, I want to show you how much investing with us can actually help you. So for Dignity Health, just with that campaign that I showed you, we actually increased their donations rates by 20%, which initially went to $3 million in donations. So that 20% was actually an additional $3 million. So by them investing $40,000 in us with that, $400 a rate, with all the stuff that we did for them, it created an additional $3 million in donations. Could you imagine what all you could do with another $3 million in donations to help all of those kids and families?
Yeah. No, that's definitely something I could not say no to.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Is that something that you could see yourself wanting to be a part of?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm so glad you feel that way. I really want to get the ball rolling on this. I really want to make this a partnership. Is that something? So would you want us to create a campaign for you?
Yeah, I would love to start working with you as soon as we can.
Okay, great. So how does next Wednesday at 3 sound for us to get some campaign ideas together and show them to you with our team? Does that sound good?
I'll put it on my schedule.
Okay, awesome. That sounds great. So next Wednesday at 3, and then I'll be sending you an email around 10 a.m. tomorrow with everything that we discussed in this meeting.
Great.
Does that sound good? Okay.
Sounds great.
And then in the meantime, here's my business card.
Okay.
If you have any questions from now until then, you can email me, call me at any time. I want you to know I'll be your go-to person, and you can contact me at any time. All right?
Okay.
Does that sound good? All right.
Thank you,
Thank you
Kelsey.
so much. Thank you. It's been a great pleasure.